So today we will be rewiring this microwave oven transformer for my arc furnace. So the first step that we're going to have to do is get a saw of some kind. This is designed to cut metal. And we're just going to trim off right along this weld line here so that we can pry it open. So I'll be back when I've done that. Okay, so once you've grinded off the top of this and peeled it back, you're going to see the secondary coil and the primary coil. The primary coil is on top, and you're going to want to gently pry that up with a screwdriver or something, being careful not to damage the coil. I'll be back when that's done. Okay, so once you've removed the primary coil, then what you're going to want to do is get rid of the middle coil here with these iron splint things, and then remove the secondary coil. So the secondary coil you don't have to be as gentle with, but it's a good idea to try to be so we can try to preserve it. Anyhow, I'll be back when all that's done. Okay, so we finally have everything removed. This is actually the first secondary coil that I've successfully removed 100% intact. So if you break yours, it doesn't really matter. But this could be used for several other projects, so it's good to have. This middle coil we could just throw out. We got our primary here, and our top here, and then our nice core of iron. So now I'm going to head back inside. Actually, before we head back inside, we have to build a thing to widen our other coil with. So we're going to need some wood, and we're going to measure it about half an inch longer at each end of the center peg than we need to, and then we're going to sandwich on a top and a bottom so that we can wrap our new coil around it. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so to wrap our coils, we're going to need some cutouts that look about like this. The center one should fit exactly on here, the exact same width, and a bit longer than the center core. You're going to need two of those to stack it high enough so that this plus the height of your primary coil equals the entire height of this shaft. And then you're also going to need two top pieces to go on top of your coil wrapper thing set up so that you can wrap your coils around it and it'll keep it nice and tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to nail these two pieces together and then just run two long screws right through here. So I'll be back when that's okay. So now we're going to wrap our coils. So we're just going to need one, and I'm using this wire here. It's fairly thick, and it's copper wire. This is going to be our new primary coil. So it's going to have to be thicker to handle the 240 volts that we're going to be pumping through this thing. Anyhow, you're going to want to line just two sides of it with paper so that after you're done wrapping you can tie it up and remove it without the coil completely falling apart. So we're going to attempt to get 18 wraps around this, hopefully 3 layers and 6 up. Anyhow, so I'll be back when I've wrapped those. Okay, so as soon as you're done winding your coil, you want to stick it inside of your transformer. And once it's snug and tight in there, you're just going to want to glue the lid on top of it, okay? And I used epoxy for that. Then you want to clamp it down for a fair amount of time until it completely sets. So I'll do that and I'll be back when that's... So everything's finally been dried and I wired it into my arc furnace. So this right here was the transformer that we took out. And you can see it looks really nice. It's nicely wrapped and everything. It looks quite professional, like it just came out of the microwave, except for the black tape, of course. But now it has 3 transformers, and they're all wired up so that it acts like one big transformer. So my arc furnace will probably not overheat for a long time, and it could probably withstand about half an hour of use before I'll have to cool it down. So yeah, this has definitely been a great improvement on my arc furnace, and look for some upcoming videos on me testing it out. I just got a new crucible. Anyhow, okay, thanks, bye.